Hey, this is Ed Keefe with Century 21 American Properties, and obviously the reason I'm reaching out to you right now is because your property is currently listed on MLS as canceled or expired. I have a long history of getting these types of properties sold, and I just wanted to take a moment, and hopefully you'll listen to me for a couple of minutes. I just wanted to show you a few listings that I recently sold that were on the canceled expired list. This one right here, this is 30 Pleasant Street in Walpole. This house was listed at $569 with a previous agent for 3 months. They didn't have any offers and they didn't get it sold. It ended up expiring. That's when I reached out to the sellers, just like I'm reaching out to you right now. I ended up relisting this. And after the first weekend of open houses, I ended up getting 8 offers on this house, and we ended up closing at $600,000. So the previous agent had put it on for $569. I put it back on for $569 and ended up closing it at $600,000. The next one, this is 1 Rose Road, and this is in Millis. This was a really nice colonial with an in-law suite, which is very desirable right now. This was listed twice before, and it was listed at $725,000. And same thing, I reached out to that owner. I met with her a couple of times. She agreed to give me the listing. After the first open house, I had 12 offers on this house and ended up closing at $795,000. So quite a bit over the asking price. And those people got their house sold. So the next one, this one has actually had a little bit of an interesting story. This was 26 Colwell Drive in Dedham. Now this house was listed at $699. The sellers, when I met them, told me they were so uncomfortable with asking $699 for their house because they knew it wasn't worth it. But their agent that they were working with at the time told them they would probably get over $700,000 for it. Well, once their house was listed for $699, after about 3 weeks, they didn't have any offers, and the only offer that came in was for $600,000. And the listing agent told them they should take it. And they were very upset about that. They were like, nope, you're the one that told us to put it on for $699. Now you're telling us we should take $600. So that agent ended up losing her job, and they ended up canceling the listing. And again, that's when I reached out to them. I met them a couple of times. They did the comps. And the house comped out at $639, which is what I put it back on the market for. And after the first weekend of open houses, the same buyer came back with their agent and asked me, what's it going to take to get this house? And I just basically told them, if you come in at list price, you have good financing, we will accept the offer. That's exactly what we did. And the thing that's really, it's actually upsetting to me about this one is that the previous agent didn't even negotiate with that buyer to get them up from their offer. All as I told them was that if you come in at list price, we'll take the offer. And that's what we did. These people wanted to get out of this house. They wanted to get closer to their parents, and I helped them do that. Next one I'd like to show you, I call this one Mount Everest. This is 178 South Main Street in Attleboro. The reason I call this Mount Everest is because this house was listed for 6 years with 6 different agents. And this house was a gorgeous Victorian. It was built in 1875, but it was a very old house and it was not in a great location. There was a whole bunch of obstacles we had to jump through to get this house sold. But I was the 7th agent on this listing, the 7th agent. And I had it under agreement once. The buyer couldn't get financing. The second time I had it under agreement, we almost lost it because we couldn't get financing for the buyer. So I worked with that buyer, and we had to go through a whole bunch of obstacles to get this house closed, but we got it closed. One thing you will get from me is I will work very, very hard for you to make sure that you're represented correctly and that you get the most money for your house. And I will have a very candid, very open conversation with you. And we'll just talk about how to go about getting your house sold best, quickest, easiest way possible. I hope to hear from you. My phone is always on. You can call me any day of the week. I'd love to talk to you about your property. Thanks. Have a good day.